Hello Pre-K, Miss Pritchard here. Today we're going to be doing a small group math activity using dice. If you have any dice at home, maybe from a board game or another game, I want you to find at least one dice. But if you have two, I'm going to show you a way to play our game and make it a little bit more challenging. So you're going to need dice. The next thing you're going to need is paper and something to write with. We're going to be making a graph. So your graph is going to look like this. On the top of your paper, you're going to write numbers 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can draw lines to make columns for each of your numbers. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be rolling our dice and graphing the number that we roll on our graph, on our chart. So to graph, there's a couple different ways that we could do it. You could start off by using some sort of a counter. For example, I have some pom-poms that I can use for my graph. I have little blocks or Legos. You could use a snack like Cheerios or Goldfish, or you can just use a marker and make a tally mark or a dot on your chart. I'm going to show you some of those ways to do it. Starting off, we're going to use counters. So if you don't have your chart ready yet, I want you to go ahead and pause this video, get your materials ready, and then we're going to play along together. All right, I hope you have all your materials ready. Let's get started. I'm going to use one of my dice. I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice, and you're going to help me count how many dots I rolled, and then we're going to mark it on our graphs. All right, the first number I rolled. Do you know what number this is? I see a row of 3 dots and another row of 3. Let's go ahead and count how many that is all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I rolled the number 6. If I look on my chart here, I can find I have the number 6. So now I'm going to take one of my counters and I'm going to graph the number 6. I just need to put one marker on the number 6 to show that that's the number that I rolled. Let's go ahead and roll again. What number did I roll this time? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 dots, so I rolled a number 3. Go ahead and get one of your counters and place it on the number 3 column. All right, let's do another roll. This time I rolled what number? 1, 2. There's 2 dots on my dice. I rolled the number 2. So I'm going to grab one of my counters and find the number 2 right here and place it on my graph. So far, I've rolled the dice 3 times. We have 1, 2, 1, 3, and 1 on 6. Let's keep rolling. What number did we roll? We rolled this earlier. It's a 1, 2, 3. 3. Grab your counter and put another one on the number 3 column. So far, we've rolled 4 times. What number have we rolled the most? That's right, the number 3. Let's roll again. What did I roll this time? That's right, it's the number 1. So I'm going to take my counter and place it on the number 1. Let's roll again. What did I roll? This must be our lucky number because we rolled the number 3 again. Let's take a counter and place it on the number 3. All right, let's roll again. What number did we roll? That's right, the number 1. I'll place 1 here in the 1 column. Let's do one more roll. Uh-oh. I rolled it too far. Got to be careful when you roll. You don't want it to go all over the place. All right. What number did I roll this time? Let's count these dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see one dot in each corner and one dot in the middle. That made 5 dots total. So I'm going to find the number 5 on my graph and chart it. So let's see. We rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. What number did we roll the most of? That's right, we rolled the number 3 the most times because we rolled it 1, 2, 3 times. What number did we roll the least? That means that's the smallest number. Well, the number 4 has 0 counters, so that means we rolled a 4 the least. Another way that you can do this, if we were to continue on playing, is when you roll, instead of using a counter, if you don't have anything to use as a counter, I rolled a 3 again, you could mark a tally on your chart, or you can practice writing numbers. So if I move these off the chart, I rolled a 3, so I'm going to write the number 3 on my chart. Around a tree, that's the way to make a 3. Let's do a couple more rolls now where we practice writing the numbers. Are you ready? If you need to, take a minute to clear off all of your counters from your chart, and we'll be marking them on the paper with a pencil or a crayon or a marker. There's that lucky number again. We rolled a 3. Let's do around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. All right, let's roll again. All right, what number did we roll? We rolled this earlier. We have 1 dot in every corner and 1 dot in the middle. That made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dots total. So we're going to go to the number 5 on our graph. Going to go down and around, and a line on top makes the number 5. All right, let's roll again. What did I roll this time? There's just 1 dot. It's the number 1. Do you know how to make a number 1? Number 1 is like a stick. Draw straight down very quick. There's our number 1. All right, let's roll again. What are we going to roll? A number 1 again. All right, straight line down very quick like a stick. All right, gonna give it a good shake. Are you ready? Shake, 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 shake. All right, what number did we roll this time? Again, I see 3 dots on this side and 3 dots on this side. I can count all of these dots together to find out the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the number 6. So let me find the number 6 on my chart. And to make a 6, I make a curve and a loop. And that makes our number 6. All right, let's do a couple more rolls, and then I'll show you one way that you can play this game to make it a little bit more challenging. What did we roll this time? The number 5. So I'm going to go down and around with a hat on top. All right, let's do 2 more rolls. What did we roll? It's our lucky number, of course, the number 3. Around a tree. That's the way to make a 3. All right, last roll. Are you ready? Give it a good shake. All right, what did we roll? The number 5. So I'm going to go down and around with a hat on top. All right, so if I look at my chart, let's see. What number did I roll the most? I rolled the number 1, 2 times. How many times did we roll 2? 0. How many times did we roll the number 3? 3. 4 has 0. 5 has 1, 2, 3, and 6 has 1. So the 3 and the 5 we rolled the most times because we rolled both of those 3 times. The 4 and the 2 we rolled the least because we didn't get any. We have 0 4s and 0 2s. Now, if you'd like to find a way to play this game in a little bit more challenging way, I want you to watch me as I show you what you can do to extend this activity. If you have 2 dice at home, this time we're going to practice counting, rolling 2 dice at a time and counting the number of dots on both dice and all together. So let's see. I'm going to roll. I rolled a 3 and a 4. So I'm going to count all of the dots all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I rolled the number 7. Now, when you're practicing this, you could do it in a couple different ways. You could just get out a blank piece of paper and focus on practicing writing your numbers by getting your paper out and write down the number you rolled. So we rolled a 7, remember? So I could write the number 7. Or you could make another chart like the one we did with numbers 1 through 6, but put numbers 1 through 12, because if you roll 2 dice at a time, the largest number you can roll is the number 12. So I can write my 7 on the chart here. Let's try rolling the 2 dice again. This is, I see 2 dots and 2 dots, which makes a total of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 4 and a 6. Now I'm going to put these 2 together and let's count how many dots there are all together on the 2 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, we rolled the number 10. Do you know how to write the number 10? To write a number 10, we do a 1 and a 0. You can write it on your blank piece of paper for a roll and write, or if you have a chart, you can make a chart again and write your number 10. Let's do 2 more rolls using the 2 dice, and then I'll let you try it at home. All right, let's see. What did I roll this time? I have 4 on this dice and 1 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We rolled a 5. So I'm going to find the number 5. Down and around with a hat on top makes the number 5. One more roll. All right, let's see. How many are on this one? Can you tell without counting? 2 on top and 2 on bottom. That makes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On this dice, how many dots do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put them together now and count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We rolled the number 9. So I'm going to find my 9 on my chart. Make a loop and a line. That makes the number 9. I hope you enjoyed this game. You can play it at home making a graph, or if you don't want to make a graph, you could just practice writing your numbers on a blank piece of paper by rolling and writing what you get. You can use your counters to graph. There's a lot of different ways that you can play this. Dice are a great tool to play math games. You can practice counting, recognizing numbers without counting them, writing your numbers, and so much more. I hope you had fun playing along with me today. If you play this game at home, I want you to take a picture of your graph and send it to me, and I can share it on our Class Dojo page. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, Pre-K!